Cats are their own.
You didn't went out altogether.
Seems like my service isn't quite great.
Yeah, yours. What happened?
But let's just keep going.
Yeah, but you're not visible.
I think we're back live there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's been a cool week. Just getting used to the chillier weather, getting ready for the winter. You know what I'm saying? Getting everything ready. But it's been pretty cool. I have no complaints.
That's good. You don't have?
No.
For real?
No, I have no complaints. No,
See?
no,
You got y'all.
no complaints.
Y'all.
No complaints about the weather.
Oh my gosh.
That is.
Here's the thing though. Every single week, you guys, like a day or two before the podcast, Danny calls and he'll be like ranting about something. He's like, I'm gonna tear it up this week.
Well,
Oh man.
Well, we don't.
You know.
See, okay.
And then we get to hear, and you're always like, no, everything's cool, man.
Yeah, it's cool till you get to that discussion. You know what I'm saying? So
I appreciate the warm up.
Yeah, we got to get warmed up. We don't want to get go live and start off.
Yeah. Well, I've been listening to this comedian Josh Johnson.
Okay.
Have you heard of him?
No, I haven't.
He just, I don't know, these YouTubes started popping up, and he had this really funny one this last week about fall, like peak fall is white people's hip hop.
You say what is who?
Peak fall, like the changing, the color changing leaves.
Yeah, but I don't see no pink in the trees.
What do you mean?
Where do you see pink at?
There's pink.
Is that pink? That ain't pink. That's like a red, like a.
I mean, not here, but I've seen pink leaves.
I ain't seen no pink leaves.
But no, but he's saying the changing colors of the leaves is like jazz to white people.
Haunted house. Yeah, so you got a few things to look forward to, and also the I can't never Friendsgiving.
Yes. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
How do you try to say it?
Because I'll be fuck around and say French instead of friends.
Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different party.
Yeah, so but that's next weekend. Not too much now, not too much going on around here. Today is in Lathrop, Michigan, is the Boys to Men have their annual block party. And that's from 6 to 10. Mark Watts and Shawana Watts and Boys to Men put that on today. I wanted to go down and join that, but I have a prior commitment to my community and do my podcast. And I have to stay dedicated to my community,
There it is.
Oh, also, before we go any further, I want to send condolences to the Hawkins family on their passing of Omar Hawkins.
Mm,
Yeah, it's been a resident of Ottawa for years. I want to send all my condolences to them.
condolences.
And let me see what else. Oh, we've been trying to get the bar together to open. Hopefully, we'll be open November 1st
I can't wait.
or before. We don't. We're not sure, but it's going to be not till the 1st of November.
That's close though. That's only
Yeah, it's like a couple of weeks. And the boy ain't gonna be manager, so I don't want.
What?
I
Is
don't,
it official?
yes, I think it's official.
Nice.
Yeah, but I'm gonna run the tight ship around them over. They may be like, we ain't gonna work for daddy. No, but I'll be cool. Just don't, come with no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So uh, we haven't. Well, they haven't. I think our last podcast we was talking about changing the name back to the Red Rooster.
Right.
But I think somehow we're not going to do that. What we're going to try to do is incorporate Peyton's Place with the Red Rooster. So
I was also thinking about, because even before it was the Red Rooster, it was Rosanna's Tavern
and BNS.
and Rosanna's Tea Room.
Where? Name it that?
Yeah.
But that's not a tea room. It's a
I
bar.
know, but you know what else I found out is
What?
that tea rooms were like really popular in the 20s, and it was like code for a speakeasy.
Oh, okay.
So you go sip your tea, but you'd have like a flask on the side.
A who?
A flask.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know about all of that. But
I read it.
yeah. Yeah.
The link says Detroit Idlewelders having their Western party tonight in Detroit.
Yeah, they're having it at I believe it's at Wayne, Michigan. And that's tonight. Matter of fact.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Should have went there, but once again I have a prior commitment tonight.
Oh,
What?
I found this cool thing. I was talking about George Washington Carver last week or our last show.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this. He didn't really get photographed or filmed very much.
Mm-hmm.
But there's this one film from 1937. It's just like, it's not edited. It's just the whole roll of film. And in the description it said who shot the film, and it was this doctor from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Oh,
Yeah. And he apparently like did a lot of activism, and he did a project on I can't remember now if it was just Black doctors or Black activists in Western Michigan. So I'm gonna see if there's Idlewild stuff in there.
Okay. What's up, Steve? Glad you can join. You know what, man? Before we go any further, I want to send a shout out to my man Steve. Steve shared our post today, and he's a hell of a supporter, man. And I got to give my props to Steve. And we got my man Floyd Brown joining us. What's up, Floyd?
Yeah.
Them two gentlemen right there. They're two of our best supporters. You know what I'm saying? But thank you guys for joining us. One thing I wanted to, that's one thing I wanted to do in the bar. And like I say, and people can tell me if I'm wrong. I know that a lot of people have lost that feeling of the Red Rooster when you go into Peyton's Place. And so what I explained to the gentleman was, I want to bring that Red Rooster feeling back in there. Because you used to walk in there and there'd be pictures on the wall. People used to come in and take pictures of the pictures of the wall because it was showing Black history of Ottawa. And hey, Kev. And that's one of the things I told the gentleman that I would like to bring back to the Rooster. Even though we might not be able to name it the Red Rooster or the Red Rooster too. But when you walk in there, you have that Red Rooster feeling back.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to give back to the community because I think that was lost.
And that's what I love to do. I'm so excited to help with that.
Yeah. So,
like we could get an old jukebox and stuff.
now we ain't putting all that shit in there. Just something we can put on the wall. We ain't, hey, Marsha, we're not putting no damn, we just got a jukebox and put it on the wall. But it's for playing music. It's not for display. It's for playing music.
I want to do both.
No, we ain't, yeah. We ain't gonna put no old ass jukebox. That ain't no, just, what you call it, museum? That's a bar.
But you just said people loved it.
Yeah, people loved it when they come into the bar.
Yeah.
But you don't want to come in no bar and take no picture, no big ass old ass antique.
You don't know me.
Yeah, okay.
That's all I do.
I can see what you're gonna have at your house. A big ass old ass jukebox.
Yep.
Taking up space. But,
I do have an old ass
what?
record player just like you.
Yeah, but that's not antique. Shit, I still play that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're talking about a jukebox. Who put jukeboxes in places now?
I love being in places where there's a jukebox.
Okay, well, this ain't Happy Days. I ain't the Fonz. You know what I'm saying? So damn a jukebox. I guess you go over there and tap it. It's gonna play. What is it gonna play? The Red Rooster song?
No, like stuff that was playing in Idlewild back in the day, or now.
That's all
we could press like local artists.
Okay. Playing.
Would that be?
I guess.
You can't even say.
I guess.
Change your mind and you can't even. You're like, oh damn, that would be sweet.
Right. I see a lot of people. I tried to explain this to a certain person that, and you tell me, you've been around long enough. I've noticed a lot of people, first of all, clearing land, and I done seen 2 or 3 homes put up in the last, like this summer.
Yeah.
So that's good. The population gonna grow. More people, the better. They can come all to the bar, get drunk, and tear up their shit and go home.
It is fun.
Yeah, but tearing up this shit and going home.
All of it.
Oh, okay.
The whole cycle.
Oh, okay.
With good people.
I had Floyd showed me showing me there because they belong to a group out of our B&B, and showed me a couple of homes that they restored. And I want to say they did wonders with them homes that they restored. Like, damn shit, damn the Airbnbs. I want, what's the rent?
Right.
But we
need to get into that too. There's not enough.
Houses. They're beautiful homes. So I want to send out my congratulations to them gentlemen. Keep up the good work. Yeah, we got to make up a Red Rooster song. Yeah.
When you get here, playing, I hope we have a first draft we could hear.
Yeah. No, well, we ain't gonna start on that Red Rooster song this week. That's something we got to gradually work up on.
Oh my God.
Hey, Steve. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hold on. Yeah, I got to take a pause for the calls. Y'all be right back.
Man, Steve, you go in here. He always does this to me. What should I talk about?
Talk about I don't know. Talk about Steve.
Talk about Steve. Steve, thanks for being so nice.
You want to drink?
Steve gives really thoughtful gifts. No, I already have a drink.
What you got?
I got
Oh,
water.
that's right. You got that. Well,
I got water. I got beer. We went through the fall events. Oh yeah, thanks. And Danny said most of them. Let me try. Oh, the skate party. The second skate party is next weekend. Write them in here because I've already forgotten. Detroit Idlewallers are having their Western party in Detroit tonight. Right now, Boyz II Men is having a party out in Lathrop Village. I can't remember. There's a lot going on though. Snowmobiling, hay rides. Oh, and the haunted thing is next weekend also. Cider mills. Do you know any good local ones? Where do y'all like to go? Yep, salmon fishing. I heard they were running up north a few days ago. I'm gonna try to go get some footage. Yeah, Sean Coffey's Hunt Trail, October 28th. Thanks for laying. Horseback riding. What a great place. What a great place. Oh, and I saw also congratulations to Deborah Hugabuck because I saw she posted that she was getting the land cleared to prep for Black Eden Acres infrastructure.
Oh yeah, I had a chance to go by there. What happened was a couple of weeks ago I rode by there, and I looked at her land. I seen trucks in the back far end of her land. I immediately got on the phone and called her. I called her, and she said, "Oh no, I got a company buying the wood from me." Oh, I said, "Well, that's good, Deborah." So that's good that Deborah's got it. And I went out there today. They getting it damn near cleared up.
Yeah, and she showed. Yeah, she posted pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited for you, and I'm also excited to talk to you about because we had been talking about, like what kind of. She wanted to do like a fruit orchard, and so picking out trees and helping her get those in the ground.
Steve, you know what it is. If you're still with us. But anyway.
Yeah, and I want to pull that because Deborah's also been involved with the garden club.
Okay.
Coming back up, and so yeah, I'm just excited about all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, you ain't lying, Steve. They're gonna be 6-1 tomorrow, but I'm telling you, Steve, tomorrow is gonna be the test for them. Because if they get past, who they play Baltimore tomorrow, something like that. If they get past them, they're going places. I think tomorrow is really their test to see how far they might go. Yeah, Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, so. But yeah, I think the Lions are gonna do really good. Yeah, we got it for real. Yeah, so it's a lot of stuff coming together for everybody. A lot of things and projects are coming together next year. This year was a pretty big year for Ottawa. I think next year is gonna be even better and bigger. You know.
And also, what excites me about the second season of the Supper Club
is that
it makes me feel like this is another thing that really made me want to do a podcast was hearing Betty Foote tell me about how they used to all the local kids would get together in the winter and talk about stuff that happened in the summer and what they wanted to do next summer.
Right.
So I was like, oh, it's like we're bringing it back.
It's coming back. It's coming back slowly but surely.
And I love being a witness to it.
Right. I don't think we won't see Steve no more till next year. You know what I'm saying? So he say under 50 degrees, he can't come holler at us no more. That's all right, Steve.
No Friendsgiving surprise.
We'll keep it warm for you, brother.
Yeah, and I love that too. Okay, that's what I should have started off with. I've been thinking all week about what you said on the podcast last time, Steve.
What?
That changing the narrative to saying that Idlewild is back instead of this like you know.
Yeah, he right. It is.
He right. It is back.
It's back.
It's back. It's back.
And it's going to be
And
better.
it's going to be better.
Especially next year.
year.
You know.
But I also I also love it because it like reclaims the agency of the community.
Right. Well, people are glad to see Ottawa come back. This shit they've been waiting on for 50 or more years.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like having a nice cigar with a nice glass of cognac and a co-host like Lydia.
Aww.
Here's to Black Eating
Here's to you, Danny.
and the Supper Club.
Here's to the Supper Club. Cheers.
And here's to my audience for joining us.
Here's to the community. Here for you, Steve.
Here for you, Steve. I love it. And we know you here, Steve. You joined us a little late in the podcast, but we gave at the beginning of the show we gave you your props, my brother.
Yeah.
We gave you the props. But yeah, I'm glad it's back. It's finally back. And now if we get some of these projects going, you know what I'm saying, without any flaws or problems.
Yeah, I think right before we hit record, or maybe it was right after, but I found this channel on YouTube.
Okay.
It's called Real Black One. And they have all this really interesting archival footage documentaries about just about blackness and black culture in the U.S. and like the turn of the century. There's a lot of really good important stuff on there.
Yeah, see, we'll reopen hopefully November 1st, but hunting season for sure.
Which is so soon.
It ain't like you gonna come up. But who knows? You might, huh?
If we make it nice enough.
Right. So it's gonna be nice.
Steve is fancy.
Yeah, so but that's interesting. What else has been interesting around here? I hadn't heard nothing about road runners and what's going on with that.
Wasn't there a township meeting this week?
Yeah, it was. Okay, we hope it's warm, Steve. We sure like to have you up here, man.
He said
Yeah, it was a town meeting Monday.
Steve says be there in spirit or if it's warm.
Okay.
I'm building a sauna soon.
A sauna? Okay. And inside or outside?
I don't really have inside space.
Yeah, it was a township meeting. And I think a lot of people got upset at that meeting.
What happened this time?
Well, I wasn't there. Officially. You know what I'm saying?
I love the sound of the ice sinking.
To my understanding.
Yes.
Okay. So you're aware, and I don't know if everybody else is aware of that. Boys to Men submitted the township with a proposal for the flamingo. It's several steps in this 11-3. Okay, grand opening 11-3. I just been announced. Just been informed that the grand opening is 11-3. Okay. Thank you, Floyd. And so at this meeting, they were supposed to vote on, about this proposal. Now, this proposal concerns the flamingo and the restoring of it. And to make a long story short, the township doesn't have to come up with any funds. They still remain owner of it. These people want to do is come in, rehab it, restore it back to whatever it used to be. And there were I thought they were going to vote on it Monday. And I've talked to a couple of board members, and they prior to the meeting, and they were all for the proposal. Oh yeah, that's a good thing for the flamingo, the township, you know what I'm saying, and this and that. I said, okay, well, it should have no problem going through. It did have a problem. Somebody, well, I say Blair Evans stood up and said that that proposal project has to go in front of the planning committee. And I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, well, why does it? I'm asking myself this: why does it have to go in front of the planning committee? Planning committee ain't got nothing to do with it. Planning committee is not what decides and votes on projects. They might, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know officially what their job is, so I couldn't really speak on it. All I know is every damn time it's a project that comes up that has Ottawa moving forward, he stands up and disputes it or stalls it or comes up with some bullshit ass explanation why they should wait. And I've noticed that of all the projects that he stood up and said something on, first it was the Sportplex. Then what else? It was the project that the planning committee or the recreation department came up early in the summer. They kicked that shit to the curb. Now it's this project with the flamingo. Well, why would you, after 50 years, ain't nobody did shit with the flamingo in 50 or more years. Okay? Everybody then had their chance to do something, either come up with a project, get grants to fix it up. Ain't nobody did shit. But I notice every time something comes up that he's not involved with or he's not making no money on, he doesn't support, which is wrong. It's not about him. It's about Ottawa. So you're not supporting no individual person. You're supporting Ottawa. And that's the problem with a lot of people around here. They're looking for advancement, personal advancement. Then you're not for Ottawa. You're for yourself. The shit I do for Ottawa and I bring to Ottawa or help to get to Ottawa, I ain't making no money on that shit. I'm doing it for my community. But it seems to me every time something comes up that's going to move Ottawa forward, he's the problem.
Yeah.
And from what I heard, he pissed a lot of people off because a lot of people was for that proposal. They wanted that proposal to go through.
Yeah. Charles Martin says true. Just heard that story. Yeah.
And my community can back me up. Every time there's a project that he's not involved with or he's not making no money on, he doesn't support it. And that's not.
And not only that, but the projects that he does, which I've been involved with before, are not. There's always some thing that makes you feel uncomfortable about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
yeah.
Ooh,
like, is it really for the community or is it really for you?
Right. Like oh, you're doing this for ulterior motives.
And then Floyd, that's what we're talking about. The DNR, that was the proposal that he kicked down or he interfered with earlier in the summer about the beach area. I ain't forget about that one.
Steve says, I'm sure Blair's an advocate of Idlewild just as much as anyone else. Invite him on the show. Let's hear from his own mouth.
Well,
actually, I sent out personal invitation to Blair and Susan and Coco.
And have they responded in any kind of way?
I talked to Susan at one of the going into one of the township meetings, and she said that would not be happening.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
But maybe in more private setting at some point. And Floyd said, don't forget about the DNR proposal.
Yeah, the DNR proposal, that was a proposal that your group came up with, because you was on the Park and Recreation Committee.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one that came down.
Which also got shut down.
Yeah,
which is just ridiculous because we need as much help as we can get.
Right.
And maybe, I don't really understand. I think everyone on the board was confused about having been put on the board, and that could have been shifted around. I'm not trying to force myself into any position.
Right.
But I do think we need to start putting energy and effort into building infrastructure so that we can get all these projects done.
Right.
And we can find the right people.
This is, if this proposal doesn't go through, there's going to be problems. I'm talking about major problems.
Yeah. And I saw the proposal. It's really good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
And why not? You're getting a building that's been vacant for years. Mm-hmm. You got a group that's coming in here going to revitalize it with no cost to the township. And when it's done, it's revenue for the township.
Right. Charles Martin says, what are next steps to get this on an agenda somewhere?
Well, they try. We waiting. I think it's been put on hold, Charles, till the next meeting, and they're going to actually vote on it. I don't know.
Is there a planning commission meeting between there?
I have no idea. I don't understand why does it have to go in front of the planning commission. Mm-hmm. I mean, if somebody out there knows why it does it, then you know. But if you want to do that, everything that comes in has to go in front of the planning commission. I don't think so.
Yeah, and that's the problem is no one. There's every time I ask about what are the protocols so that people will know, these are the steps I need to take to move a project forward. It's always like, oh, we'll get that together. We don't have it or whatever. So they're just making it up. That's what you're saying.
But this is going on now. Another incident is with these. Now they got it. I guess it's been filtered in the ordinance now that you have to get a permit, or is that you can't cut any trees down on the lake?
You were telling me you could get a permit to cut down trees if you had a building permit.
Yeah.
But if it's just your property that needs maintenance, you can't get a permit?
I don't know.
Which that doesn't make any sense.
And
I really believe we should invest as a community in getting a team, like a lumber company, partnering and developing, helping attract some people that could do more tree work, because there's a lot of dangerous situations
where like trees falling and
for a long time.
Well, if you notice, everybody that has a house there, damn near got their area cleaned up for the trees won't destroy their house, but you can't.
I'm still working on mine.
Yeah, I mean you can't. I mean you can get trees fall anywhere. Mm-hmm. And, so.
But part of Idlewild has always been this natural retreat.
Right.
And that also to me makes sense that we would we would support that and take care of the trees that are here.
So I said every other township the DNR money. That's because our township listened to the wrong fucking person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll read the whole thing because you just mumbled that.
Yeah.
Floyd Brown said every township took DNR money except Yates.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it was such a
It was a good proposal. It was a good project.
proposal. Carmen Greer blew it out of the water. She put in so much work.
Yeah.
Talking
For
to
that
people.
and for that not to go through was hurting too.
Mhm,
But I think that people was misled on that shit, man.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I think they was really misled. You got people around here thinking that they're the voice of the community, and they actually, they're not the voice of the community.
I also, man,
Right.
just the idea of getting it so wrong scares me. Like, I feel like I called out that I actually feel more comfortable because I know, like, if I were to do something wrong, I know someone's gonna tell me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna let you know you fucked up.
Yeah, and that is reassuring to me.
Yeah,
You know?
well, it's good to know that you got friends who care about you to let you know you fucked.
Exactly.
Oh,
That it's too far.
yeah.
Momo was like, you have good ideas, and you like push it too far.
Dude, your ideas be good as hell. Like the jukebox shit. Don't nobody want no old ass jukebox sitting up in no bar, man. You have some extravagant
Extravagant, yes.
ideas, but you gotta look where we at. You know what I'm saying? So,
But I feel like, no, they were extravagant as fuck in these tiny little places, and I love that.
that was back then when the people didn't have shit else, and that's all they had.
No,
So
but
yes, those little houses.
This is all I have.
You ain't got no little ass house like this. Them people lived in. You gotta crawl in and stand up. And
I mean, but I do want to build a Hobbit house here for real.
A Hobbit house. Now, what's a Hobbit house? Underground?
No, haven't you seen Lord of the Rings?
No.
Danny.
Okay. Explain to me the crib. Explain it to me.
It's basically like a mossy hill, and you go into it, and it's like
You dig it out?
uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Well, I seen this shit on YouTube.
Yeah, like an earth house, but there's a whole community that because they built this set in New Zealand for the film.
So now you want a little town like that?
I just want like one
Town or one house?
One house.
We're going out there in the woods and do some shit.
Maybe even a block, a little.
Yeah, well, see, we don't have blocks around.
We kind of do.
Okay, where's the block at?
You go down the dirt road.
Show me the 2300 block of Du Bois.
I mean, but there's a plat map.
Yeah, it is.
That's something. If anyone knows someone that can do CNC, I really need one because I want to make a map.
Oh.
And this is a thing actually. Blair has all this equipment, and it's been sitting for years, and we could be using all this stuff.
Why don't you go ask him if you can use it? You and Blair are good friends, aren't you?
No, we are not.
Oh, wow. You're not? See, I might not be now. I mean, I thought we had a pretty good relationship. I'd love to have him on the show and sit down. I just want him to explain to me. That's all I want. He ain't got to come on the show. We can sit in the car. We can go fishing. He explain to me why what's his agenda?
That would be so cool if you two went fishing and just talked about this.
Yeah, because we do talk. You know what I'm saying? He never mentioned and I'm quite sure he know about my podcast. And I'm quite sure somebody gonna mention him. Yeah, Danny said, I don't care. Put me to the side. I want to know. I want to know what's your agenda. Yeah, who was that made that song? You know? Oh, you finna Google it, huh? Oh Lord. Yeah, I just want to know why is he preventing all this shit? What's his agenda? Why are you doing all this? Okay, you said you got plans for the Flamingo. Okay, when is your plan? Now, who's your plans? Who's going to benefit from your plans?
Right.
Him or the community? Is he putting himself before the community?
And that's the other thing is, he said a bunch of times in meetings, and they're recorded. I always mean to write down the dates, but I don't. He said a bunch of times, Kurt has said it in Parks and Rec meetings, that they want to privatize the island.
That's not going to happen.
I know.
And when you say privatize the island,
but also I'm just saying that's what these are words that come out of their mouth.
Oh, okay. So you think all this shit that they doing or whatever, they
the whole edge of the whole perimeter of the lake is public.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Well, the DNR tells you, see, people think when you go around the lake, they own the lake. People don't own the lake.
Right.
You own the land. And matter of fact, I think it's 10 to 15 feet from the water is where your land starts.
Right.
That's the DNR. The DNR own that water up to a certain part of your land. Because I noticed when I was a kid, we used to go fishing, and we used to hit Ottawa Lake, and we would cruise around the edge of the lake. Oh, you're on my property. Hey, did you want to take your ass back in that house? I'm on the lake. Now, if I get out this boat.
So you were one of those punk kids. It's the reason that all these old folks
mad
about.
Yeah, which is not there. Shit, take your ass back in the house.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's really important tradition, you know? It's a really huge statement that Idlewild made as a community. Because an easement, that's not something you can just change.
No.
But he said that he wants to.
And change it where? So where whoever owns that land, that's their land?
Because they don't want just anybody coming, you know.
Coming where?
Coming up on their property.
Oh, well. That's when you got no trespass. When they get out their boat and come on in, and that's a different thing. But that's a public lake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I really don't like those no trespassing signs. I think they're freaky.
You don't like them? Why?
They're just like disruptive.
Wow.
Like visually.
Oh.
It's like ugh.
Oh no. I don't know about that one.
But also back to Charles' question of what are the next steps to get it on the agenda. In general, I believe, right, just to get something on the agenda, you can just email the clerk, which is clerk@Yates. It's on the website.
But I understand what Charles is saying, getting it on the agenda somewhere. I don't see what he means by that. What are the next steps? Well, it's already on the agenda because it was out to vote for it, even to bring it up.
But it is important to know just what the process is supposed to be.
Right.
Because there's a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, because I don't see why does it have to go in front of the planning committee. What does the planning committee has to do with it.
Well, I can see like if it. This is the thing though. There's always like you can always see the good part of what Blair's trying to do, like the potential of goodness in there. Like it is I think it's important that we have some checks and balances and not just anyone can,
Right. I
show up
understand
and do
that.
some shit.
I understand that.
But at the same time, like you said, there's a pattern that shows a pretty strong bias.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a community person, you're a community person. If you are out for your own, then you are that type of person.
Mhm.
And sooner or later, people are going to see that. You're going to show him that.
Yeah.
And I think that he's shown us enough.
Yeah. I feel
Because
that way.
like the DNR project, we ain't heard shit else about it.
Mhm.
If somebody else picked it up, or somebody else
And I
doing something,
know, and even on top of that, like I know at least Mimi and myself, we both were trying to be like, well, Parks and Rec board is still something that could be really valuable for the community.
right,
Let's keep meeting. There's so many grants.
right.
We can work out, whatever.
But it's just like
It's like-
it's like everybody want to be a chief and don't nobody want to be an Indian, man. And who's really feeling it is Ottawa.
Mhm. Totally.
And that's been going on for years. Look at the training of supervisors from other day I made a post on Facebook. I was like, who was the first supervisor of J Township? I remember some of them cats back in the day, but I don't know who was really the first. Floyd, do you know? Who was the first supervisor of J Township? Or Charles, do you know? Who was the first supervisor of J Township? Because that cookie shit been going on for years. But now that we got a board that's putting shit through and shit is going through. That's good.
Mhm.
Then you got that one person that stops everything, and that's got it's not about one individual. It's about Ottawa as a community. It's not. I don't look to favor shit from doing shit for Ottawa. I do it out of love for my community.
Yeah.
And if he feels the same way, tell me.
Better show it.
Yeah, show it, because I don't see it. I support shit I don't like. I do shit I don't want to do. But if it's supporting my community, I have to put down my grievances and support my community.
Mhm.
And that's what more people need to do.
At least a little bit more, You don't have to dive right in,
No.
but yeah.
Then if you come up with an idea and somebody else come on an idea, it's not like who's trying to take lead or who's trying to do the most. If somebody's trying to do something, let's see what their idea is about.
Mhm. Yeah.
Give them a chance.
Put all the ideas up on the wall.
Well, I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, that shit right there. I was mad as hell Monday because I thought they was like to vote for it,
Mhm.
And then something else was really, really strange. It was that Sean Coffey wasn't at the meeting. And he's at most of the meetings.
But there has been a pattern there too.
Yes. Of him not being
At particular meetings.
at particular meetings where Blair stand up and voice his opinion or whatever. So it's some got to jump. You know what I'm saying? But we about to find out. We're gonna get to the bottom of it.
It's happening, y'all.
Like I say, if that proposal don't go through, it's gonna hit the fan.
Mm-hmm.
So wear a face mask.
That's real.
And that's real talk.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it's everything all right and all. Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah, it's beautiful right now.
The snow is out of this world. It's like, because they do actually a really good job of plowing the streets quickly.
They do.
But they also know the streets where no one is on them.
Yeah.
And so when you walk around, it just looks like a wonderland.
Yeah, it does.
Like, whew, it is so beautiful. I can't believe, I mean, that's the thing. Imagine the Idlewild Clubhouse is back on the island, and we're up there in January looking out over the lake, drinking like hot toddies and stuff. I can't wait.
No, the food ain't coming. the food not coming.
Yeah, filet. That's not true.
It is true. We're not having no food.
We've got some sibling issues here. It might be here any minute. I'm so excited. Montes is bringing tacos and enchiladas.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. Oh. I'm excited. Here's my excited food dance. Lang says whatever. Oh no.
Let me go lock my door.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait till you get your Falang. I think Falang just wanted to come defend me.
Defend you?
Mm-hmm.
Who messing with you? Defend you how?
You are. You always take over.
Take over what?
I'm just kidding.
I'll take over.
Still be there at 6.
Yeah.
Oh, I also found the Pennsylvania Lumber Museum has film of some Black Civilian Conservation Corps unit.
Oh, okay.
Which is something I wanted to do. I'm gonna do like a reenactment of it in Idlewild.
Where are you doing all this at?
All over the place, but this one will be in George's backyard. We're gonna This is the thing, is it's like multi-purpose film. So everyone will be in costume in like Civilian Conservation Corps outfits, but it'll be an actual service project. Like we're fixing up George's backyard. And his house used to be the Hippy Dippy Chicken Shack.
What Hippy Dippy Chicken Shack from where?
It's in the yearbook.
What yearbook?
The Idlewilders magazine, the yearbook.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and it's just like, so it used to be his house and the little cabins in the backyard.
Okay.
So imagine you like get to stay in this. And he also said there was a cement pallet in the front yard where people would perform. So they'd have like live bands outside.
And what was going on at his house back in the day?
Everything, sounds like.
Damn. So George's been around here a long time, huh?
He started coming up in the 50s.
Oh, yeah? Does he remember the flamingo?
He remembers everything.
Oh, yeah?
Like, to amazing detail. I also, oh my gosh, he and a lot of other people, like Betty Foote, a lot of the kids that grew up here year round, and then George actually started coming just in the summer to pick fruit.
Right.
So he was like a migrant farm worker. And then there were also the local kids, and a lot of the local kids did it.
Right.
So this is where they met each other
Okay.
when they were teenagers.
Right.
Can you imagine
Damn.
Betty and George?
Right.
They can-
Oh, so he knew Betty back then?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that adorable?
Yeah, they've been around here. George got to be 80 something, ain't he?
Yeah, they're both in their mid 80s. And he, you know, he's thinking about what he wants his legacy to be.
Right.
And he's like, I don't want all this to just disappear, you know.
Right.
He's been making art
Right.
his whole life.
Okay.
And it's amazing.
Maybe we can get a picture of some of his art hanging up.
Yes. Definitely.
Okay.
And I want some piece of George's work to be in every Idlewild house.
Okay. Damn, that's a lot of houses. Wow. We fading in and out.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
I have.
Is that because of the
Both online and in person.
shit going dead, coming back on?
Yeah.
That's
how
all
it
right.
goes.
They still with us, I guess.
It looks like it. Y'all doing all right out there?
Steve,
I'm starting to get hungry, to be honest.
are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Monty's to roll up.
Speaking of roll up, I need to roll up something.
And I got to try some of Danny's weed for the first time.
How'd you like it?
I loved it.
It's all right. It ain't no top of the line, but it didn't do. You know.
I'm having a great time.
He is on the way. Okay.
Is on the way. Sean,
How
are you
you
on the
doing?
way?
How you doing, Sean? Glad you can join us.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait for Sean to be on.
Right. Yeah, when's she coming on?
Sean, when are you coming on? He says I'm good.
She said, yes, me too.
Come over.
Yeah, well, you know you got an open invitation whenever you're ready.
Man, how about on the next show? So in 2 weeks.
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
Saturday at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Supper. Little din-din.
Little din.
Kevin says, dope.
Okay.
Yay. Sean's on our next show, y'all.
Okay, yeah. We're going to really talk some shit. For real. Let me have me another gather there right there.
We need more ice clinking.
Yeah. It's the date.
Woo.
Okay. What else exciting is going on? Nothing. It's dead around here now, though, really. You know what I'm saying? Especially after next week and hunting season.
Mm.
Yeah. That's why I can't wait till the bar open up, man. I can't wait till the bar open up.
I saw those brown motels were listed again on Trulia.
What brown hotels?
That Lloyd had.
Oh, over there on Tacoma.
Mm-hmm.
They listed for sale?
Mm-hmm.
How much they want for them?
45.
For them regular motherfuckers?
Which is a lot, and it's a lot more than he paid for them. But I really want to get a couple of the motels and build karaoke lounges in them. And I think that would be a perfect spot. Karaoke bar lounge inside, so you can like rent the rooms with groups of friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have someone just like bring drinks or whatever. You can like order stuff. And then out around the lawn is a Idlewild themed putt golf course.
Oh, okay.
So it's all like historical and really adorable.
Right. It's a lot. There's a lot of people that want to do. I got a friend. She want to do a mobile coffee shop,
That would be great.
and she wanted to do a mobile. You know, I'm doing my what you call them thing over the winter. So hopefully next year I have my little
It's gonna be so cute.
hot dog cart.
And then we could all roll up at Black Eden Acres and have a little gathering.
Yeah. It's all coming together.
Oh, thanks, Sean. Sean said that's a great idea.
Looking for. I'm looking forward. I'm tell you what I'm looking. Really looking forward. I want Deborah to do good with that what she's doing out there.
Me too.
Because that's. I mean, that can really. Me myself, I will go out there just to get away, even though it's around the corner for me. You know what I'm saying? But just to get away and have that woodsy vibe.
It's nice to have a little fancy woodland feeling.
Yeah.
You know, like just a little curated.
Right. So I just a lot of people, and I was just telling somebody the other day that I would give Ottawa. Well, first of all, Ottawa back on the map, but in 2-3 years, Ottawa is going to be like the 50s and 60s, 40s, because all the businesses and things to do would be back, and it would be more to do and bigger things to do. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Back then you were limited to what you can do. And that's been a thing of mine. I said this since I came back, that Ottawa will never be like it was, but it can be better. And that's what's going on now. It's going to be better than it was. 100%. And so hopefully, knock on wood, that I have a chance to stick around and see that take place. That's all I want. You know what I'm saying?
Want to see people back.
But we
want to see black people back.
We want to see people back. We don't damn black, white, Puerto Rican. Everybody's gonna be freaking.
True, but we want black folks.
Yeah.
And I totally agree. Like I have friends from all over that I want to be here. You know?
Right.
But I still want it to be like, you know.
Right.
I think that's important.
Yeah, to keep that black heritage. And I don't think that far as I'll tell you like this. Far as appearance, Ottawa have lost. Because we don't have shit here. It's nothing.
And but the thing is, to me, that's another opportunity because everything in Ottawa is what, at least my generation, we've been talking about this.
Yeah, for years.
For decades. You know, like, man, you know, we want to just get together and hide out in the woods and just be together, you know?
Right.
And that's what's here. And there, for anyone out there that is excited about like construction and trades, we really need you.
Yeah, we need you around this area.
Like skilled, dedicated, honest.
Skilled carpenters, builders, roofers, all phases. Cement workers, bricklayers.
But yeah, literally all phases, like lumber. We need a lumber mill.
Yeah.
We need some arborists.
You know, I was
a whole village.
You know, I was looking. I like YouTube too, and
I was looking at this guy started his own wood processing, and I'm like, man, I got this shit in my garage to do the shit you're doing right now. But
Right.
what he did was he took a big log, he brought it in, he made a hookup with his ladder and his chainsaw,
Mm.
and he made 2x4s, um, 2x6s, and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, you ain't got to spend all that damn $4 million to have a machine that. But that is, I like to get in something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would only
But
do
you
it
are.
I would only do it just to build something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have it as a business.
Yeah, that's the thing is, it's a lot of work.
Mm-mm.
Oh, but also the other thing, I mean, connecting what you're saying before, and we need everyone to come back.
Yeah.
Like every time, and it feels like it's been relentless. Like all of these wars that are starting, continued genocide in Palestine, which has like there's a very long history of Black Palestinian solidarity. That's one of the things that I can't wait for is having Idlewild back to the point where we could be like, we can take in refugees, you know, and
keep fucking around. We're gonna be taking them in. I heard they dropping them off in Chicago,
yeah,
Detroit, like busloads.
mm-hmm.
Like get the fuck off, y'all on your own,
Yeah,
and leaving them.
yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
So sooner or later,
and as a political pressure point to be like, okay, I mean, it's just like back in the day with what they were doing with Indigenous and Black folks.
Yeah, slaves. Yeah. So now the damn what you call them? The people they're bringing over here, they're not refugees. They're what are they? Immigrants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Migrants.
So migrants, immigrants, migrants. I don't know. But yeah, bringing them back. They say come to the U.S. Yeah, we gonna be over. Don't bring them in here. Shit. Don't come to Ottawa. Sooner or later, they're gonna migrate their ass up here.
I mean, that's where we're at.
Sooner or later, they're gonna migrate. The woods gonna be full of them motherfuckers, man. Oh my God, they're gonna be full of them, man. I'm saying my ass in the woods. Don't come over here. That's all I gotta say. Don't bring this shit over here.
Hey, Montes. We're at Danny's. Are you here? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I wrote you.
Yeah, 2 hours. Oh,
My bad. I'm sorry.
well, y'all got me for a minute, and I must say, I'm very. I have to say that I like to commend the guys that stepped up and took the bar over. I want to send. I like to congratulate y'all. That was a good idea, man, and that just showed me the love and support that y'all have for the Outer Wild community, and that it's not just about individual. Y'all did shit as a group. Y'all ain't have to do that. Y'all ain't have to do that. So I'm speaking on behalf of the Outer Wild community. Thanks for reopening the Red Rooster. Yeah, you're right, Sean. Some of them are, and the migrants are skilled laborers, but I don't know. Yeah, we need to hire our own kind of skilled laborers instead of farmers. Let's get them jobs first. Work on our own people. But it is what it is. I ain't mad. You know? I wonder if I gotta ask Miss Betty. I think they closed down. I don't know if Jimmy Edison is closed or not. I ain't been around there, but for viewers now, y'all can go around there and wash our clothes or whatever y'all gotta do. Need more laundromats. What do you think about another laundromat in Ottawa somewhere? Or a pool hall. That's what we need in Ottawa. A pool hall.
Yes.
An arcade or something like that.
Yeah, a little bowling alley.
What was she at your house?
Yeah.
You didn't tell her.
I thought that I did.
And I told you this shit I was a call. You like
I did.
you like I'm gonna call my teacher.
I was talking to you and I told Falang, I was like, yeah, I'll let my teeth know right now.
And you should know y'all like, where the hell y'all at?
Man,
See?
I'm the worst.
Man.
Sorry, Monties. I'm so excited for this food though. I'm so excited for this food.
Are you? Probably because your ass hungry, huh?
Yeah. But also because it's gonna be good.
That's why you're excited.
Mm-hmm. Aren't you? I love being fed.
I'm excited. If you're excited, I'm excited for you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
What is Sean saying? Some of those people are the skilled laborers. You're
He's talking about she's talking about the migrants that they just dropping off in Chicago, New York. I wonder if they drop any off in Detroit.
Probably. I mean, isn't Michigan one of the biggest refugee
I don't know.
states?
I don't know.
Just a lot going on.
All over the world. Just thank God we ain't in no damn war.
I mean, we are though.
Yeah. I mean,
we're one of the biggest parts of it all.
Quiet as it kept, we just ain't shooting. Well, we are doing that too. I was about to say we ain't shooting each other, but in some places they are. So it's a war everywhere. Yeah, it's a war just living. It's a fucking war.
Yeah. It feels like a lot of times now, it feels like the news, like they're trying to make things seem better than they are, you know?
That's fucked up out here.
It's really bad.
They cover up all as much as they want, but it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't it weird listening to the news?
And
it's just like they're showing you stuff and you're like, that's not okay.
Yeah, where y'all doing your news from? Because it ain't like that where I'm at. We down in this bitch in the trenches.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But it was really comforting the other day after they continued backing Israel and not saying anything about this genocide that is just happening in front of our eyes. And Cornel West put up a statement on it. Instagram. He's like all over social media, you know, because he's running for president as an independent. And something about that was really comforting, you know, that like because we've had people trying to break the 3-party system before, or the 2-party system before.
Right.
But technology is now in this place where we can communicate so much more directly. You know, you don't have to jump through all the hoops that are impossible to get through, you know, to connect with people, it's amazing to see it on such a big level and also like right here, you know, where we can just.
Yeah, because we got enough shit going on in Ottawa. Damn the world.
It's all connected.
Yeah, but shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm more concerned with my surroundings than Brazil or Israel.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I wish you would have came to the other door. Hold on, y'all.
Can you go? We got our dinner.
Okay, sorry, y'all. Yeah. Sorry, y'all, but Mr. Monteith has arrived with our food. So we're going to be eating here in a minute, y'all. So y'all just be patient like us, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it's fucked up, man. They fighting over there, killing people. I mean, they killing kids and everything, man. Just like Detroit and Chicago, and they're killing kids too there. Goddamn. So it's fuckery everywhere.
There's a lot going on.
There's fuckery all over the world. It's fuckery. Just so
Yeah,
everybody knows it's fuckery.
that's right.
Uh,
But it's also it's because we're so close. We're like watching all these empires fall.
yeah. That's right. They did take Empire off, didn't they? You remember Empire? That fell too, didn't it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know I gotta fuck with you, Lydia. I gotta keep you on point, baby.
I
You know what I'm saying?
know. I appreciate it. That's what I need.
I gotta keep my co-hosts on point. Ain't no slipping.
Mm.
Gotta keep you up on it. Shit. But yeah, man, it's fucked up. But that's why I love my woods.
Mhm.
I listen, you know, I get up and I get where I can. Sometimes I listen to different news in different places. Like on my Fubu, I can get Seattle, Pittsburgh. It's fucked up everywhere, especially in your major cities like Chicago, New York, Detroit.
Mhm.
It's fucked up.
Mhm. It's really bad. Yeah.
Except for Ottawa.
Yeah. Because everyone's trying to come in here to get away.
Yeah, don't bring your ass up here. Keep your ass troublemaking ass back where you came from. Don't come up here disturbing our peace and quiet. So that's why I love these woods, man. Last night I did something. I like when I go to sleep, you know, people sleep with fans and shit on. You do that too, don't you?
Only when it's hot.
Oh, when you know, some people sleep with a fan 24/7. And so I don't do that. So I will sleep with my TV on,
Okay.
but I put it on sleep timer so it'll go off.
Mhm.
So last night I turned my TV out.
Kevin always falls asleep in front of the TV.
Yeah. And I let them up. I turned it off and I just laid in my bed and I just heard nature. I just like listen, I go to sleep on that shit. And it was
Goes to sleep on that nature shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't hear shit. You know, in the summer you got all kind of birds.
Yes, and the frogs.
Yeah. And
It is
That
so. I love that.
that loony bird. But I look out my window. When I came down here today and opened my blinds,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I had on clothes. I'm like, damn, this is beautiful. I never, you know, and I've been in this motherfucker for 3 years.
Mhm.
Just realizing how beautiful it is in the fall.
Yeah.
Because I know what it looked like in the wintertime, but I never really paid attention in the fall.
Hmm.
And I'm like, damn, it is. So
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. But next week I'm finna go out and I'm finna go in some of these backwoods. I'm finna take some hell of a pictures of the trees and the colors.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait. In the spring, I am planning on bringing students up.
Are you?
Yeah, and I'm so excited.
Okay. I got to take a pause for the cause. My cup running empty.
Well, not yet, hopefully.
Oh, this cup is.
Oh, that cup.
Yeah. Oh, what cup you talking about? Shit.
Oh, man. Aunties! Oh my gosh. I even with my house like a quarter of the way done, it is so cozy in there. I love just like lounging and enjoying being in this environment. And I've got a setup of bird feeders right outside my window, which we've talked about a few times before. But I'm really excited about developing it more and just having it be this little
More what?
everything an oasis.
Oh, okay.
You know, just the little spaces around my house and like how
Yeah.
can I maximize?
What, you're gonna do your house like you wanted to do it.
Yeah, I know it's happening. I'm just describing things.
Right.
Right.
Lang, you're so quick. I see what you said.
You feel me now?
I hear you.
Okay. But yeah, it is what it is. Steve, my brother, are you still with us? If you didn't tap in, man.
I'm so excited for this food. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because you starving. You look like you over there hungry. Shit. Hey now.
Hello. Hey. So good to see you. So good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How you doing?
I almost melted in the rain.
Mm.
Oh no.
Yes,
Is it raining now?
Yeah, you can't put sugar melt when it's wet.
Yup.
But hell yeah, yeah. So that's the deal, man.
Ooh, I picked 2 watermelons from my garden today.
Big, how big were they?
Little.
For real?
Yeah.
Have you seen them?
I'm nervous. I don't know how it'll turn out, but
You might got
Are they
worms, spiders in
Are
them.
they mature? Are they fully grown?
I put them in kind of late, so I don't know. They might have stunted them.
You too, honey, you too. I ain't hugging him here.
Yeah, I see you every other day.
Yeah, I know.
I'm tired of hugging you. Yes.
Me too.
Um,
Brothers don't.
no,
Brothers ain't into all of that.
no, brothers ain't into all of that. No, no, we ain't into all
Especially
of that.
baby brother.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
My baby brother, he can be pretty huggy.
Like,
For real?
Danny was like that when he was little. He was like that.
That ain't like that now. Don't touch me.
Basically in the skin.
Right.
Aw.
My dad used to.
And I'll go straight down to the corner and pull up because I love. They didn't let me because I was so small, but I wanted to pump gas for people. That was my thing. I wanted to work at a gas station. So I would go down there and stay down there an hour or two till I get on their nerves.
Mhm.
And they'll send me, oh, they'd be like, take your ass down the street, man. Get on there.
Get out of here.
No. This them guys there. Oh man, I love them guys, man.
Man, Danny, I would do that too. Like I would walk into town and I worked at this bakery. I would just walk in there, and eventually they would like started giving me jobs because they're like, "What the hell is this kid doing?"
Yeah.
And then on Saturdays, I'd literally bring home bread.
Yeah. See? See?
They
Yeah.
give me like extra pastries and all this. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm. See?
What do you like? Did you help Daddy get that? Daddy get that boat ready?
No, I remember that boat in the backyard. I was 4 or 5 years old back then, I think. But I remember that boat. I don't think it ever made it to water.
It did. Remember?
And it sank. It sank.
Remember they got it. They got it.
Yeah.
Everybody was outside wearing his
Yeah. Bye, Mr. Henderson.
Bye.
My daddy going to put this boat in the water.
Yeah.
Got the motherfucker in the water, bitch sunk.
He came back about an hour later. Everybody standing outside like, what happened?
Yeah. Worked on that boat for about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh no!
And my mom was mad because she had it in the backyard.
First thing, yeah, my mom was sick of that guy. I wish you'd get that shit out my yard.
Oh no!
Man. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
Where did it sink?
Where? I
Put
forgot.
it on the boulevard.
Yep,
They
yep.
took it, put it on the boulevard. They used to have you go down there and, what you call it? Put your boats in the water.
Put your boat, launch your boats in the water.
Yeah, and
They never get it back.
Which
Oh.
you're supposed to. But with my daddy, shit didn't work out like that, poor daddy.
no,
All right, you still a man in my book. Shit, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I done did fucked up jobs like that too. I done made shit. I remember I put this little go-kart together back then. You didn't need nothing but what did we make on them out of? You had something flat and you put wheels on it and you put a steering wheel on it. Well, I thought I had the baddest motherfucking handmade go-kart. As soon as I set my boy in and went to piss him off, the motherfucker just broke in half. And it reminded me of a cartoon because he fell flat on the ground like bloop, and the wheels gone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so but yeah, I can't wait till next week. You going skating? You
Yeah.
going? You got your skates ready?
I got my skates
You guys-
ready.
Okay.
Huh? And I'm also gonna film
The
more.
skating party.
I got the Super 8 film
Mm-hmm.
back, and it looks so good. Like everyone
From
just-
where? From the
From
skating
the
party?
skate party.
Oh, okay.
Everyone looks so beautiful.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Damn, it took you that long to get the shit back though?
It was like I think I got it back last week, but
Oh, so
Yeah.
you just had it and forgot you had. You know, you've been doing a lot of forgetting around here, man. I'm going to talk to your doctor about reducing your intake of marijuana.
Uh-oh.
Here it is.
Stop, Danny.
I just tried your weed for the first time today.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Uh-oh. Somebody texting me.
You just did that.
No, I didn't.
Oh man.
Okay, somebody want me to say something. Here we go. Okay. Oh.
So Lydia didn't tell Danny about the book.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
What do you think he said?
Probably said something like "bah humbug" or something like that.
That was kind of it.
Yeah. Well, that's all right.
Aww.
Yeah.
He'll be glad he's a part of it when
He's
it's
gonna
finished.
be. He's gonna be in it.
Part of the book. Oh, they put me in no
When I
motherfucking book.
when I get to that part.
You don't use. You know what name to use.
What name?
I can't say it live right now. So you know what name to use. My government name. Don't use my government name.
Uncle Papa.
Yeah, we can't. Use that, Uncle Graham.
in the book how after we would go backstage after Grover's concerts,
Right.
and Danny would be backstage telling jokes. He would have the band,
Yeah, I used to.
everybody rolling.
Aw.
And Grover told him one time he said, "You know what? I'm gonna make you my opening act.
Mm-hmm.
You can get the crowd warmed up with these." They were laughing so hard. He had us rolling.
You
did stand up?
Yeah, I was sitting down actually when I was doing that shit. I don't do stand up. I ain't no damn. I make you laugh, but I don't call myself a comedian. I just say some funny shit sometimes. You know, I don't call myself.
I don't know if he realized he was that funny. We knew he was funny, but when other people, when that whole crowd backstage, I mean, people were howling.
Oh, yeah, okay, Kevin. I'm a sit down comedian.
But Danny is spontaneous. He just whatever come, don't have to.
I put out some good ones every now and then, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't call myself a comedian.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Goodness gracious.
Look.
Oh, that look good.
I meant to tell y'all, we got Mr. Montes is serving our suppers for us tonight.
Oh, I'm in
And
the
so
right place at the right
time.
time.
we doing yeehaw.
Thank you, nephew.
Thank you, nephew. We doing it Mexican style. Let me show y'all how it look. You see right there? Y'all can't see it too bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's here. It's good.
Oh man, I forgot. Did you grab your plates from my house?
Ooh, these boys look good.
Not bad.
Okay. I don't know where to start.
This is so great.
It's more everything, so
Okay.
when you get done with that, y'all don't have a lot left over.
Okay.
Thank you.
I got some to-go plates up in there. Well,
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Gotta have supper on the supper club.
You're right, Marshall. We gotta have supper on the supper club. That's a part of being on the supper club.
I got you, but you know me, I always come with packing. I got y'all packing.
I love that this is happening.
Yeah, I know y'all like real silverware, but you kind of gonna need them today.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Get your napkin and everything.
Are we being rude to our audience by eating in their face?
I don't think so.
Well, you know me.
Hi, Lynette.
Hey, Lynette.
Hey, Lynette.
You got excuse us. We eating and
It's
drinking.
so good.
Mm-hmm.
This is courtesy of Monteith. He will cater.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Sure will.
Hit him
That's
up.
on my mind since last night. I knew what time it was. That's it.
Right,
When
right,
I wake up, I already got a plan.
Right,
That's
right.
what I'm gonna do.
right.
It's so good.
That's what my baby said. My daughter, Daddy, if you gonna make enchiladas, you know I love your enchilada. Make sure you
Mhm.
save me some.
Yeah, that's good, man. He's good.
She's working now, right?
Yeah, at Chase Creek.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
me and my friend went up there a couple of weeks ago. She's the hostess.
Yeah,
she's the
she
host.
is.
And she,
Mhm.
hey, she did a wonderful
Yeah,
job.
Sure
she
did.
tried, man.
She did a wonderful
You know,
job.
That's not an easy job.
No.
And
Yeah.
I'm not
No.
going into races or
But
but being the spot that she in is so difficult.
I'm
for
gonna tell you
young
why.
like that.
Because when I came in there and I sat down and I seen how she was dealing, because when them people come in there,
Oh yeah.
they got attitude.
Yeah. all
So
the
that
time.
means you got to deal with them. And I seen how she did it. I'm like, well, she doing good. Because some people come in there, oh, I don't want to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, bye.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I hear you, G. I hear
So-
you, G.
Oh yeah.
I told her, I said, you don't remember me, do you? She said, yeah, you were my bus driver.
Right.
Yep.
And
That's
she
what
told,
she
us, she
said.
told us we had to wait a half an hour, but she got us there in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Got us to
Mhm.
eat.
Yeah, because she
Okay, good, good.
I
What's her
think it's good
personality?
for kids to be able to get out and
Right.
have
What's she
some
into?
kind of faith in future. You know what I
Right,
mean? And
right.
know that, hey, I can do this. I can get a job. You know what I mean? Because some kids turn their back once they get that first no or that first, you
Mhm.
got to do this, they turn their back. But she was dedicated to getting her a job. And like when it landed, I was so happy. For
Yeah,
her.
Kev, we lost it too. So we I told you at the beginning of the program we're going to have difficulty.
What is she into,
So-
Monteith?
She wants to be an actor.
Oh,
So
okay.
she wants to go. I told her to go to school for communications. That way she get used to being in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
She's already going to do a acting camp this summer. So like with that communication, her just in front of people talking, because that's the problem she got. She kind of shy.
Shy.
Yeah. But like I told her, you want to be an actor, you can't be shy, baby. because
Right.
Well,
you're
you
gonna be in
can.
front
You
of
totally
lots.
can, especially if she's more interested in film, because
Mhm.
I feel like, I mean, you can be in a room with just a couple people.
Right.
It is a lot different.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, that's what I said, because when she asked about you, and I said, well, Lydia do a lot of that kind of work. I mean, I'm sure she wouldn't mind talking to you and letting you know what's, because she's going to Western next year.
Oh, okay.
She's going to be in Kalamazoo. So it's like, somebody give her that little push, she'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah, she just an intelligent girl. Like
Mhm.
somebody told me that story yesterday.
Yeah, and don't waste that time sticking around this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's one thing. Well, her mama gonna be leaving. you know, she moved to Atlanta or wherever.
Oh, for real?
You know, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna be good off. Ariana's really
Right.
stuck on being in school. And,
Right.
you know,
That's good.
I'll be there for you. You know, Daddy ain't going nowhere until you go somewhere.
Right.
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 That's when Daddy
Yeah.
gonna be like that.
Right.
You know.
She gonna need you.
Aw.
But I woke up so hurt this morning, man.
Wow.
Because
Oh my.
that guy, man.
Yeah.
Being that guy does so much, and it's
Mhm.
just like
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
that
You want to sit down?
I don't grew up with is just disappearing. You know, it's like
Mhm.
Life. You ever seen the movie Life where they was all just disappearing?
Mhm.
It's just, man, trust me, man, because
I called Scooter, he felt the same way.
yeah, because I mean now you know I'm in my
And I'm-
bag and I'm like I'm seeing the doctor all the time because you know it's just I want to know, you know, I don't want to just be, I don't want nobody to just, you know, find me or, you know what I mean? I want to be knowing what's going on. And man, I think black men at that should take better, make
Yeah.
better decisions on their health. Getting to the doctor, seeing the doctor. Because it's a big thing. I got a dad that, man, that guy don't like going to the doctor.
Yeah.
But I preach to him every time, man. You know, women, they'll drop everything. They can get one spot on the side of their face, a pimple, and they at the doctor like, hey,
Especially as we get
I don't know
older.
how I got this, but
Right.
it's been evolving for the last week. And
My friend say she go to the doctor anytime she get a temperature.
and it just,
I like to pretend when I go to the doctor that I'm like going to the spa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I had a good doctor, though. He was just straight up to me. He said, man, I wouldn't give you North goals. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that because I don't want you to be that guy. And man, that was great for me because, you know, in my lifetime, nobody ever stood up and was like, hey, this what I want. I'm going to stop you from this. I'm going to keep you from going into this. So you don't, you know, I got friends that went in, and my doctor was so good to me, man. And when he was gone, man, I was like, man, got a new doctor, and it's, you know, still never the same when you want that one, you know that.
Right.
But yeah, it's health is important these days, man. So important. And I mean, if you got young kids out there that you
It's so trades, you know what I'm saying, where you can go and learn the trade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no outlet. Then they wonder why the girls turn up pregnant and the guys will end up in jail. You know, because it's nothing. It's nothing for them to do here.
You're right.
You know,
You are right.
that's why I say when I do my food cart over the winter and I'll bring it out next year, I'm gonna hire my kids from work. What is it? Work first. Work.
Look, I want to do a little program where I teach the kids how to cook. That was what I wanted to do.
Matter of fact, I'm going to Fair State and do some of the kids that go home during the summer that they can stay here and work.
That's what I want to do too. They have
Excuse me, y'all. Go ahead. You got to take care for a minute. I'll be right back.
this is so good. They have a lot of us have been talking about applying for AmeriCorps workers, which is it's like the domestic Peace Corps. There's many different positions, and a lot of it is just like community service.
Right?
Y'all are not.
Any way you can help them, any way you can help the kids
Right.
is the best thing because just like they say, children are our future. It's been that way for years and it's going to continue to be that way. There's a lot of kids that want to learn.
And that's why I stress so much about having programs here for the kids, whether it's summer camp or skills training.
Yeah.
Something here, because these kids, I see the kids every day, man, and it's like, dude, you know, it's nothing here for them.
And that's why I feel like if you get that cooking, something that can catch on to
culinary arts. So
There you
ain't
go.
nobody here
There
to
you go.
teach that. You know
There
what I'm
you go.
saying? It's not like we don't have a facility here.
Mhm.
You can go to the church. They got a industrial kitchen in there.
Yeah.
Henrietta
The senior
Center.
That would be so sweet if like community and senior taught kids how to cook.
Yeah.
They're all together.
They have classes for seniors to cook. They need to
Mhm.
have classes.
Yeah,
for
they
kids.
got
Yeah, and I don't mind.
Yeah.
Look, I don't mind devoting my time to the kids
Right.
because, you know, me working with Idlewild East was probably the best thing for me because I had kids that worked there.
Yeah.
They really want to learn. They would come in the
Right.
kitchen and say, "Hey, how did you make them eggs like that?" And
Mhm.
saying
Yeah.
it, just take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and they were so interested
Right.
because
Right.
here is nothing for them to bite on to, if you know what I mean. It's nothing for them to say, "Hey, I like to do that. I want to be able to see." When I talk to my kids, my sons, my daughters, it's always, "Hey, you got to be able to take care of your family when you get older." You know, so like this is the beginning. And I just
Move out a while for the kids and the grown-ups. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Why would you around here for a long time? You got a lot untouched talent
Mhm.
in Baldwin and
Yeah,
Outer
right.
Wild.
Yeah.
I mean, you got kids that know how to design clothes. You got
Shoes.
rappers.
Yeah.
You got singers. You
Mhm.
got people in color that know how to cook, but they don't get noticed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We haven't had a talent show in so
No.
long, man. I remember back in the days being a kid here, man, we used to have talent shows. I mean, people got to show their talents. And
And I
that's
think
what we need
that's
to
one
have
thing.
happen.
Matter of fact, I've been talking about like our talent show for the last 4 or 5 years.
Right.
But I think next year would be a good year to have a talent
Yeah.
show. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And people like D'Angelo and people like that
Yeah.
that people look up to because
Yeah.
they sure do. Every time I
Yeah.
see that guy, I'm always
Yeah.
like, man, I'm so proud of you,
Yeah.
man. Because
Yeah.
you keep going. You
Yeah.
got that drive.
Yeah.
You got the drive to keep you
Yeah.
pushing, to keep
Right.
to be what you want to be. And these kids need to hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I
Arts
mean?
and crafts for the young people. Right. Woodworking, pottery, sewing, all of that, Marsha.
Yeah.
And that's why that's why I wanted to get Boys to Men connected with the township. Because in that township buildings, you got offices that's not being used.
Right.
I mean, in one office,
There's
you can
so much
have
space.
woodworking.
Totally.
You can
And
have
that's-
pottery or sewing.
I wrote that in for the master plan to like, I think we should start with getting the library back open, and then we can move the township offices to the library because they used to be in there too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we have the whole township building to make into like a restoration trade school,
Yeah,
but that the
right.
community could use.
Right.
And then we can restore everything.
No, because
know, 'cause-
the township building that they're using now is too big for them.
Mhm.
I don't know what happened to the library and why they changed over to the township.
We definitely need to take advantage of these
You know what I'm
spots
saying?
that's open that could be used for these
Yeah.
kids, you know.
Well, Kingdom Greer has been leasing it, but I think he needs. I don't know what's happening.
Right.
Well,
And then and like my sister Marsha said, you can take their artistic creations and put them on display,
yeah.
either in the bar or the Flamingo or the historical building.
Mhm.
You know
Or
what I'm
other
saying?
spots like, I would really love to do sculpture gardens, and
Yeah.
you know, so like you could design something that could go outside. You could put it anywhere,
Right.
basically.
Right.
And
I
people
know,
can see it. People,
what-
people
And then we'd have like
yeah.
parks with
And then you
all local artists.
you're helping them kids understand that, hey, you got something outside right there. That's
Mhm.
yours. You made that.
Yeah.
And I think is it's just so many babies being made now here,
Yeah.
and it's still not nowhere for them to go. So
No.
we basically just added on kids, and it's like they have nothing, man.
No.
And that hurts because
There's nothing here.
you want to keep them out of trouble. You do. And you got people out there saying, oh, that kid's a troublemaker. Nah, that kid's not a troublemaker. It's a kid that needs to be sat down, talked to, and activities.
Right.
He needs activities that keep him busy, you know,
Right.
or her, you
Right.
know. It's just, I've been that kid before. I've been
Right.
that kid that say, hey, just always in trouble.
Well, it's like I say, it's a lot of untouched talent
yeah.
in Baldwin and
And
Ottawa.
another thing too, you gotta remember, we got a lot of folks that are starting to come back to Idlewild,
Yep.
coming to Idlewild. They have a lot of experience. They can teach these children.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know, people need to speak up.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do pottery.
Right.
I can teach some kids how to do pottery.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Or I paint. You know, we can start a painting class. You know, people need to speak up.
Yeah, exactly.
And show what their talents are.
Exactly.
You know, and get these kids interested in them.
I think
Right.
it's more about like, you know, people giving up that time, you know, just some time. And I mean, it could go so many ways. You get this guy to do this time, this guy to do the
Right.
next time, but we
Right.
need to though, because
Right.
if we don't, you know, it's all for no purpose. It's just, you know, if you're not getting out there and trying to do something for these kids, we know it's all about money then for you,
Right.
because these kids need it,
Especially,
you know?
especially like us grown folks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, we're content where we at.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So let's help them get to the point of being content
Mhm.
with what they like doing.
And that's
You
why
know
they're
what I'm saying?
all running amok.
Yeah,
everywhere,
because
they're
they
not-
have, like I say, they
they're-
have no
They're
outlet.
like
There's
little
nothing
hamsters in the
here for
wheel,
them to
just
do.
turning, and ain't going.
They don't
nowhere.
have. Well, they got a playground. No, does Baldwin have it? Well,
Baldwin has a
Baldwin
playground.
have a
okay.
playground.
Ottawa don't have a playground.
Mhm.
Ottawa won't even have a decent basketball
Well,
court.
that's what I'm saying. They deserted Yates.
You know what I'm saying?
They just deserted Yates. Like I went to school there, so like
In Baldwin?
Yates
Oh,
here in
yeah.
Idlewild. I went to middle school here in
Yeah.
Idlewild,
Yeah.
and like,
What was it like?
Cold.
but I had 2-3 fights out there that put me right where I needed to be. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Coming home with a black eye, and
Right.
understanding that, hey, you can't go to
Right.
school and talk
Right.
that crap and talk about, you know what I mean? It educated me in so many other ways than just school. The schooling.
What were you talking
The schooling. I'm talking about Idlewild schooling. I had my times at Idlewild school at Yates Middle School, but I grew to love it, and then to come back years later and see how deserted it was, and
Right.
they made it into, because I've done some work there for people, and I
Mhm.
felt like, dang, the school closed.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
I was walking through those classes, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
you're right, Marsha. It is a perfect place to get the kids involved in
Mhm.
photography, and it is a lot of beauty here.
Woodworking.
Not just
I know a lot of people. That
yeah,
do-
woodworking, photography, culinary arts,
Or just have a talent shop.
a talent show,
Mhm.
Yeah, you
whatever
just have
your-
a talent shop.
whatever your
Different
talent.
tables with different,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Different things that, you know, these kids might like, you know.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, here's where I jump in with my extra
With the
Ex-
paint.
Go ahead.
extra bullshit. And I've said this before, I want Idlewild to be like a living museum.
Okay.
Like when you go to, you know, a historical community and
Yeah.
and there's like all these
Right.
cottage and it's all pottery.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can do classes in this and it's all vintage and old in there.
Mm,
Why
Or
would-
like an old, I mean, Kwaku and we were all talking about that for the ice cream shop too,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
having it be an old school looking.
Mhm.
But then you have your own. Idlewild has their own ice cream shop.
Mhm.
You know, that. Let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
and we were talking about like it'd be like Cold Stone, but you could, if you wanted, you could go on the foraging adventure and get all the toppings that you
Mhm.
wanted for your ice cream,
Right.
like right in Idlewild, and then go back and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Well, like when I was talking to Dana, when I talked to Dana last year, she was telling me how, Guy Torrey, and it's going to keep going. These guys are talking to other bigger people, and next year is supposed to be even better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think
It's people that really want to put money into Idlewild.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, famous people. So we're gonna see better days coming, though.
Oh,
But we
yeah.
gotta be careful with famous people.
Well, I got a story. I got a story I like
You
to
gotta
share
stop
with
me.
y'all. I was talking to this person, and no, I was talking to Mo.
Oh, okay.
That's Bill McClure's
Mhm.
granddaughter, and I was telling her how I would like to bring back the rooster, fill in the rooster, and this and that. And she was telling me a story about Mike Epps. Now, if you're not aware, Mr. Bill used to have a bar in
That's where Mike Epps from, in Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, let me tell you a story. She said, Mike Epps used to come to that bar as a kid, but her granddad would never let him in.
Oh.
I believe it.
Wow.
And she said, I bet you if you reach out, because Mike Epps always, he went back and bought up damn near his hood.
He's been doing that.
And now he's coming out with a TV show telling what him and his wife doing in Indianapolis. I said, wouldn't that be something if I reached out to him and say, man, let me tell you something. I'm managing a bar that the owner used to have one in Indianapolis that you couldn't get in. And it was called, she said, just tell him it was the wagon wheel. And she said, watch him respond. I'm gonna reach out to him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Mike Epps up in there sometime.
Yeah, I got some connections with him too, because I grew up in Chicago. I got my sister, one of her good friends is Kenny Howe's cousin.
Mhm.
He's a comedian too. He traveled with Mike Epps. And Mike Epps come to their house in Chicago all the time. Every Thanksgiving, or he do a lot of that. So I'm gonna reach out to a couple people too that I know in Chicago, because I've been around famous people a lot in my lifetime. I mean, I've seen a lot of famous people, and just being in Chicago, and I was an a starstruck person. So with that being said, like I see him and I see him. I don't really get into, hey, I need your autograph. I don't feel like you should do that to nobody. You know what I mean? But yeah, Mike Epps is a big thing in Chicago.
Yeah, he's just opened a club. He's just opened a comedy store, either the comedy shop or something in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
A restaurant, food, something he did in Detroit.
Kinda.
What do you want? You want another enchilada? You want tacos? Which one?
I ain't even got my
That's my
enchilada
job.
yet. I'm gonna say that for later on. Shit, because I got Michigan State
Just
game
one?
about to come on 7:30.
Uh-oh.
So
Thank
I
you.
got to check that game out.
Oh wow, it's 6:58.
Oh yeah,
Well, y'all,
time flies when you're having
I
fun.
know that was like
You know
a
what I'm saying?
I have fun eating with you guys.
Thanks for coming, Fellaine.
Thanks for coming and joining us, Fellaine.
Thanks for everyone who called in.
Yeah,
texted
thanks
in,
for everybody that's joined us. We see y'all in
popped
what,
in.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh my gosh, first Saturday of November.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Wow. Hopefully it'll be a foot of snow on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
No.
That would be kind of dope. Also, a few years ago, I missed it because I was broke, but there was like a 1950s snowmobile on Facebook Marketplace. And it was so cute. It was like pink and
Was it running?
I don't know.
Oh. So there you go again.
We could fix it up in our school. All right. Night, y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Marsha. Everybody else, Kev, Lynette, thanks for joining us. And
Other than that,
we hope to join y'all, or y'all join us on our next broadcast, first
Good night.
Saturday in November. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thank you.
Bye
so
now.
We still we gonna continue eating. I don't know what y'all about to do, but we gonna continue eating. So
Good night.